no worries. I'm pretty candid.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm glad you're doing this. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I want to talk to you about horses.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, how long have you been riding?
So both my parents are horse trainers, so I've been riding since before I could walk.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Do they train now still or no?
No, not so much. They both got real people jobs now. But growing up, my dad did some cow horses and some Western stuff, and then my mom did hunters.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was very diverse growing up for sure.
That helped you out as far as your career. Do you agree with that?
Yes, for sure. It's definitely allowed me to get along with a lot of different types of horses and have a lot of venues. So it's been a blessing.
You could probably say, I mean, I don't know about you, but to me, I could see a huge difference between showing back in the 90s, 2000s to now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the horse quality now has gotten it's blown up. I mean, the horses are so good. They have to be such athletes, and, they have to be the whole package. They have to be athletic. They have to be good brains. They have to be sound. They have to be pretty. It takes a lot nowadays.
It is a lot. It's changed a lot. The whole industry has, I think. I mean, just from...
Oh, yeah.
Like, just cow, for example, cow horses. I mean, your dad could probably say this. It's grown massively.
Yes. And even the ranch riding, it kind of started off as a discipline where you burn up reiners, your reiners that weren't too good, your cow horses that weren't great, It's kind of a catch-all, but now they have to be specifically trained and starting to be specifically bred just for the ranch riding.
I'm glad you said that because, a lot of people talk, well, you can't ride papers and blah, blah, blah. I mean, with all due respect, though, some of these horses that is what you're riding. That is what you're buying. You're buying the papers.
Right, yeah. People are putting a lot of money into yearlings. I mean, even today, a yearling sale went off online, an online sale, and that's what you're buying. Yeah, you can look at them, but really you're buying what the full sibling did or and that doesn't always mean anything, but it definitely helps. It gives you confidence buying something.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have a specific bloodline that you like, that you worked with, or that you just are kind of cool to?
On that note, it's tough. I'll ride anything as long as it works for me. I'm not snobby about how they're bred. I get along with the Wimpy's really good. I get along with the Juice is really good. I've here lately gotten along with the Colonel Shannon Guns really well. But, that being said, we also have horses that are bred to be cow horses. We have horses that are bred to be pleasure horses. So, when it comes down to it, if they do the job and they do it well, it really doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, I can agree with that and see that, because.
But as I'm going out and making, if I'm making a purchase and I know I get along with horses bred like that, well, then, that's bonus points. I might look for something bred like something I've got along with in the past.
Right. Don't reinvent the wheel, as they say. If it ain't broken, fix it.
Exactly.
Now, you guys travel quite a lot, though, to show, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, we are gone a lot. We go all over. We just got back from Tulsa in Michigan, and then we go to Columbus Monday. So we're all over.
It's everywhere. I mean, good Lord, it's everywhere. I know people are always in Ohio and Texas and Oklahoma now, so that's a good drive for y'all.
Yes, it is. Yep, but hopefully we just go and make it count.
Yeah. But you got any tips for when you're on the road like that?
No, good snacks. If you're driving, you've got to have good snacks. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't exactly whip that into the drive-through.
Yeah, no, good snacks and good tunes, and that makes the drive go a lot better.
Now, you guys have also got your own stud, though. I know I did some stuff for him, so you guys have got your own boy that are you putting him out there? Is he going to be, his books opening up?
Yep. So, Steven Stevens and Janae Pugliani just recently purchased him. So he will stand at Dry River, for the 2024 season. So he'll be putting his books up and hopefully putting some babies on the ground, and that'll be the next generation.
That's exciting.
Yeah, we're really excited about it.
And have you had him since he was born, or did you just buy him, or?
No, we bought him last November, actually.
Oh, cool.
A trainer friend of ours had him in training and sent us a picture of him and some videos and said, hey, I think this thing would fit you, and she was definitely right about that.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff you posted of him. You guys click. He looks good.
Yeah, he's a good boy. He's special.
Is there anything that happens in the industry that you think that you would like to see change from how it is now? Are there anything that you see that people do or shows do or events that happen that you would like to see change?
There's always stuff that can be improved upon.
Yeah.
In any place you go, any horse show you go, any schedule you come across, there's always things that can be improved upon. I think scheduling is important to keep in mind. You have to appeal to people with day jobs, and people, for the client wise, but also trainer wise, we can't be gone for 3 weeks at a time, just to show a set of horses. We have horses at home, employees at home, customers at home. So I think, scheduling, and I'm sure it's a task that is impossible to conquer. There's never a schedule that's going to appeal to everybody, but I do think shows need to keep that in mind. People can't be away from work forever. I can't be away from the barn forever. And also, placement of classes is hard. I don't bring a ton of help to horse shows. Help is, employees are not one of my stronger suits. So it's just Brad and I. So, when we're trying to run horses back and forth to the arena, because, we just showed our junior horses, got to show our senior horses, then that's just another scheduling thing. That can be
a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot, and it can be hard to get around, but we make it work. And like I said, I'm sure making a schedule, I couldn't do it, and I don't envy the people that have to, but we have run into that a little bit this year, that it's hard being gone so much. And there's just so many horse shows right now, which is a great thing. I mean, there's so many opportunities to go show, but it's hard to hit them all.
It is hard to do that because, the more hype the industry's gotten, like you just said, there's a lot more shows to go to. And that's hard because, you've got some people that are scheduling on top of this and on top of that and trying to get a piece of the pie. That makes it even harder. It actually kind of weans out the crowd. It's counterproductive, I guess.
Yes, yeah, for sure. People can't go everywhere.
Right. But you're right. It's hard to get away.
Yeah, and the World Show schedule this year it's hard, and there's been I've seen a lot of backlash on how lengthy it is. For some people, they have to be there. One horse shows one day, and then they show 9 days later. Well, how do you expect a customer to pay that hotel bill, to take off work that long, to pay all those day fees? And even for us to be away from the horses at home, the World Show's that's a big time of year. The 2-year-olds are coming in, and we have to be home, and then we go to Tampa over Christmas for the Florida Golden Gulf Coast. So it's hard to be gone that long.
Yeah, that's really hard. I mean, because like you just said, there's got to be day jobs to be able to pay for this, and not just that, but like trainers' lives. You guys are gone. I had one customer, she's not even a trainer, but they said, we're literally gone for 2 months going to shows and vendoring up. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, and it takes a toll on the next generation, the next year's show horses, because the 2-year-olds are at home, the yearlings are at home, whatever it may be, and unless you're taking them with you or have really good help at home, they're not getting everything that they can.
Right. Well, and it's hard to find help. I mean, it's hard to find help, period, no matter what you do, but.
Yes, no, it's hard to find help in any career, but especially in the horse world, even just stall cleaners. It's hard to find somebody that, and it's hard to take pride in cleaning stalls, but it's just, somebody that cares about taking care of the horses and notices things, and that's hard to find. We're very, very lucky with our lady. She's been with me 7 years now, and she treats them like her own, and I appreciate that, but I dread the day she wants to retire,
once you get used to something.
Yeah, and even assistant trainers, you know, it used to be you were just happy to have enough grocery money to eat, you know, and other than that, you were just happy being somewhere and learning and getting the opportunity and going up and down the road. Well, now they want paid, you know, more than the trainers make sometimes.
That's crazy to me because I sometimes I get on Facebook and I'll see people left and right looking for, like what you said, stall cleaners and stuff like that. Now, when I was showing, you could probably say this too, we cleaned our own stalls. Not that y'all can do that now as a business with clients and stuff, but, you know, it amazes me that nobody wants to just do a good job just to do a good job, whether it's cleaning stalls or not.
Start from the bottom. You might have to start cleaning stalls.
Right.
And then maybe, you know, you put in good effort at that and take pride in what you're doing and you're good at your job. Well, then all of a sudden maybe you're braiding manes and saddling. And then maybe you're riding. And then, you know, but you have to be willing to start from the bottom. You can't walk in and be like, you know, well, I went to school for this. I need a show horse. And that's not how this goes. And you know, it just seems like a lot of people are entitled.
Yeah, no. You hit the nail on the head. You're absolutely right. It's like they just want to walk into it and just expect to be at this level, and it's like, no, that ain't how it works.
I mean, my first real assistant job, I got paid $200 a week. You know, and I thought I was living large. That's all I needed. You know, all I had to do was eat dinner, and I thought that was great. Well, now, you know, stall cleaners are making 2-3 times that a week.
I saw that. Somebody was paying somebody like $10 a stall, and I'm like, holy crap, you could make a killing at a horse show.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, at horse shows we pay $20 a stall, and that's normal. Now it saves us a ton of time, and there's no way around it. But, you know, if I got paid $20 a stall, I would do that, you know?
Yeah. I seriously contemplated answering one. I was like, I could take a weekend off and just do that. That's not a problem at all.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so I think that's another thing that's tough in the industry right now is I feel like, you know, even when I was an assistant 10 years ago, people were willing to work for it and willing to start at the bottom and weren't, I mean, such pansies about things and there wasn't any entitlement. And now it's just, they just expect to walk in and have a full slate of show horses.
It is like that. I can feel that, and I don't even show. I just work in the industry. I don't even show or go to any of the shows, and I completely agree with you. And I think it's because they want that quick. I think Yellowstone has hyped it up a lot, and people just want that quick, you know, end result.
Well, yeah, and being an assistant is hard. I mean, there's nothing easy about it, but it also, it's the best hands-on experience that could set you up if you want to do this or not. Or you're going to learn that you don't want to do it, which is okay too, you know, but when they're making way more an hour than I'm making, you know, that math doesn't work.
Yeah, that's not mathing.
No, nope.
The head trainer should be making more because, like, you know, exactly what you just said. This is an industry where you have to work your way up just like anything else. I mean,
and really, nobody does this for money, or we wouldn't be doing it at all. But you know, it has to be feasible to keep doing too.
Exactly. No, you're right. You're exactly right. That has been a good aspect of the hype from the industry. You know, so many people are coming into it. So it's a good opportunity to have all of these new people come into it. And,
absolutely. Yeah.
But you guys are heading to Congress next, right?
Yes. Yep. We leave to set up Sunday and then horses move in Monday.
Oh, wow. And y'all are going to be there how long?
A week. That's not too bad. So.
Yeah, no, that's not
I think bad. We're taking 12, 13, something like that, and that'll be nice. Yep. And then after that, we're home to the World Show, and then we're home till Tampa. So.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, and we'll be home for a couple weeks.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you. What is your what's your favorite discipline to ride? If you could, you know, choose anything, just, you know, take away the fact that it's your business. If you could do any of them, which one would you do?
Right. You know, honestly, I used to be able to say hands down reiners, but now I think I am fully committed to the ranch riding. We still have reiners, and I still enjoy the good ones and you know, have value for them in our program. But But as far as the ranch riding, I think the horses enjoy it better. They last longer. They're healthier. They're happier. I would say if I had to pick something, that would probably be it.
I think a lot of people are going towards the ranch because the horse is doing what it was made to do, I guess, is maybe the right way to say it.
Yeah. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I love the reiners, but the horses their show careers are a lot longer in the ranch riding. You know, the patterns are so different. They're diverse. They're not going in there and running the same, you know, a different version of the same maneuvers over and over and over again. You know, so they don't get anticipating. They're happier. It's not as hard on them. And the client gets to go to the horse show and, you know, the reining, you go to the horse show, say you're showing in the non-pro, you show 2 slates over the course of the weekend, you get 2 classes, you get 6 minutes in the arena, and then you get to go home. You know, the ranch riding's not like that. You can go show 10 times a day if you want, every day at a week-long horse show, and the clients can enjoy their horse, enjoy the time in the pen, work out some stuff. Oh, that pattern didn't work? That's okay. You get to go right back in again here in the next class. And they get to spend more time on their horse. They get to do more of the warming up, the more of the preparing, the more of the showing. And I think clients are starting to see that in the ranch riding and see value to that.
You think that'll flow on into the rein cow horse as well?
Yeah, I do. And like same thing there, you know, you get to go in the pen, you know, 2-3 times. There's a diverse amount of classes. You're not just going in there and running a reining pattern. You get to do the reining. You get to go down the fence. You get to box. A lot of those horse shows are starting to have the ranch riding there. So you get an opportunity to go show a lot, you know, where the reining, if you want your horse to last a while, you're not showing them a ton.
Right. It's hard on them to do the pattern.
It is. You know, mentally and physically, you know, and they figure it out. They know, oh, we changed these in the center of the pen. Oh, we're going to run down there and stop. You know, they figure that out, where the ranch riding patterns are so different that they can't get thinking ahead of you too much. And they get to go do the trail, and there's the ranch reining, and, you know, there's just a lot of opportunity to show. And for the world shows,
keep some pressure, you
world
think?
Show. Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, you can go to the NSCA World Show, you can go to the VRH World Show, where they can even do the cattle classes and the confirmation. And you can go to, you know, the AQHA World Show. There's the ARHA World Show. You know, there's plenty of big events, and people are starting to add some serious pot money to it, which is a great thing, and that's only going to make the horses worth more and draw more interest. And, you know, I think Daniel Patton did a great job with his IRHA maturity in Tulsa. You know, the horse that won it was part of the Stallion Stakes and then won the overall deal. And I think it came home with $20,000.
Holy cow. That's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So I think you're going to start seeing more of that in the ranch riding, which will entice people, I think.
For the versatility. I agree. I can see that because, you know, like you just said, I mean, the people can get the same way as the horses too. You just kind of get tired of doing the same thing in layman's terms.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And even, you know, if you show twice a weekend at a reining show, the first one doesn't go real great. Well, you're dwelling on it for 3 days, you know, until you get to do it again, you know, and then you might create your own demons in your head and your horse and everything, where the ranch riding, there's plenty of opportunity for somebody to go show and work out their show nerves and stuff. And we cross-train a lot of ours. People that want to just do the reining, they go to the ranch riding. They start their year with a ranch riding show where they can go in and out and, you know, knock off the rust from the winter and school their horse and just do something different.
Yeah, show nerves is a thing. I mean, I know. I mean, I used to
it's a big thing.
Yeah, you'll get in your head before you even know you're in your head. You'll just screw it all up yourself because it's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
It's a lot, and then all of a sudden you're doing things you've never done any other time, and then you don't know how to combat that, and your horse knows, and it's just all, you know, it can tally up fast. You know, I try to tell people, find a process that works for you to get ready to show, and that's not the same for everybody. You know, I know what kind of mindset I have to be in to get ready to show, but that's not, you know, maybe that's not Brad's mindset he has to be in to get ready to show, and my process might be a little different. I stick my AirPods in, and I listen to some Lil Wayne and some AC/DC and, you know, get hyped up, where other people need to go sit in the car in quiet and center themselves. You know, I ask all my people to know, like, they have to know themselves well enough to figure out what works best for them. And then I appreciate it when they relay that to me so I can help them. You know,
Yeah,
some people
it's
need
got to be
talked off
hard.
the ledge. Some people need talked to the ledge. You know, you gotta
You've
know
got the hardest
what kind of
part.
person. Yeah.
Yeah,
have to
you've
know what
got the
kind of
hardest
person
part.
you're dealing with.
You've got to keep everybody calm. You've got to keep the horse calm, the person calm, the show calm.
Yeah,
You've got to keep it all together.
Everybody has to stay calm. It meanwhile, it doesn't matter if I'm calm or not. Everybody else has to be calm.
That's what I was going to say. I spoke to a customer of mine a while back. I said, you have got to have drink. And she goes, you know what? At least once a week, and it keeps me sane.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, people wonder why horse trainers drink so much. I mean,
so that we don't get to the y'all don't kill anybody.
right. Yeah, for sure. We can't all panic at one time, and it's never my turn. So.
Well, I mean, you guys, with all due respect, you know, the horse industry compared to other hobbies and sports and businesses and stuff of that matter, like, you know, you're dealing with an animal that has its own brain. So, you know, the horse industry is in a whole nother category by itself.
Oh,
it's not the same
you're trying,
as football.
It's tough. No, it's tough, and they might not have a great day either, you know, but people from the outside are very quick to judge what's going on too. You know, I might be on a horse that needs to just go have confidence, and they might go, oh, well, you know, they didn't win, that horse spooked, you know, there's just so much judgment that goes into it too, you know, it's tough, and it's tough to stay in your own lane and focus on your own goals, and
This is true.
And keep putting the horse first and your clients first and trudge forwards.
Well, I think you're doing a fantastic job. I mean, you're killing it
Thank
out
you.
there. So, yeah.